Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zaka Akos. I'm from Bokos. I'm speaking on behalf of Bokos people, both Ron, Mushere, and Kuleri. So since they don't have time, so I'll speak on behalf of two. I'm the Secretary General of the Bokos Cultural Development Council, that is combining the three chiefdoms. I'm happy that we're here to discuss and our voices need to be heard. Between 2010 to now, Bokos people have lost over 500 people, and mostly it's in the hands of the Fulanis. Yes, it is good that the Peace Building Agency gave a background of crisis on the plateau, but they have not been able to separate the crisis that took place on the plateau in the cities and the ones going on now in the rural areas. They are two different things. I want to call it a complete deception. The first one was a deception that is being called religious crisis, and everybody wants to protect his religion, and that was what took place. But what is going on now is basically an issue of land grabbing. People have mentioned names and numbers of villages that have been evacuated by these marauders, and nobody cares about it. Nobody is saying anything about it. I have a brother, a friend, that lives in Australia for over 24 years now. He has 3 children. They are still Nigerians, even though they are citizens of Australia. They are still indigenes of Bokos. He is one of the finest professors in Australia of genetics in animals. He produces the best genetic sheep for meat in Australia. He does not say he is an Australian. He is a Nigerian from Bokos. It was only in 2018 that he came home with his 3 children that had never seen Nigeria. I hope we will learn from that. That is a plateau man for you. He is always confident and proud of who he is and where he comes from. I stayed in various states in this country. I will always come back home to take my indigenous form. From Pangshin, where I was born, later from Mangu, where we were extracted to, and then I have to come back and take from Bokos again. We are Bokos people. We don't have Bokos anywhere else. We are Ron people. We don't have any Ron anywhere else. We can't go anywhere. My father used to farm a land. They call the place Tunduk. I'm happy that one of the people that came here said he's from Fulani from Bokos. That Tunduk land, my father used to farm hectares of land, and it's near UTC farms. For those of you that know UTC farms, when they come to survey UTC farms, the helicopter will go around to my father's lands. Who has this land? It's so beautiful and wonderful. Now, Fulani have evacuated everybody from that place and are occupying the place. I should clap for you. Where will I go to? The problem on the plateau is land grabbing. And I will want to call the attention of the security agencies particularly. Terrorism is an attack, an aggression, an attack on civilians, armless civilians. And the responsibility of security is to secure the state. If the security agencies do not see these attackers as terrorists and face them as they are, this thing will continue. And I'm telling you, sir, go and tell your high commands, it is going to affect the respect and honor that people have on this uniform. Because when you begin to allow people take arms to defend themselves, they will begin to lose your respect. The Fulanis might be our friends. They might be our relatives. They might be our whatever in the past. What happened now is because there is encroachment of invited militias. Fetch out these militias and let them go so that those of you that are peaceful can stay peaceful. I mentioned this in the expanded security meeting in Bokos, that, yes, I will round up, but just allow me to say this. It's important, except if you are just doing this thing for doing sake. There is a survey that took place between last year, September, and ended up in April. It is a survey that was sponsored by a foreign agency. Those people that went for survey, go and check their reports. In some areas, they met Fulanis and Fulanis in beautiful homes, new houses, and they were giving their identity as Cameroonians, Nigerians. It is there. And the international community is seeing it. Let's not deceive ourselves. There are a lot of foreign Fulanis in our land. And they are making those of you that are peaceful to face the consequences. A grown man will not leave his land for the purpose of so-called, we want to live in peace. Yesterday, alone, hectares of land were mowed, destroyed. You want me to show you the video? I will show you. Where would these people eat from? And that's most of the places that produce Irish potatoes that you enjoy. And that is their source of livelihood. When I was privileged to be in Bokos, over 528 number of rustling took place, and all were cattle that were rustled were native cattle. Who is doing it? Now, no native is rearing cattle. No native is doing most of the transportation, because even if you buy back, they will come and attack you and collect it. So at the end of the day, natives should not have source of economic empowerment, and then they should not have a land. What is happening? So security agencies identify terrorists, face them because they are aggressors on your land. Face them out, chase them. If not, like we see in the social media, the people are pressing the military in Niger because they arrested the bandit leaders from Nigeria. It's a shame on us as a people. Face them, chase them, deal with them. Do not say you are military or police for the cattle. If there is one wrestle cattle, military will go and begin to pack people from the house. I say, are you trained to protect cattle, or you are trained to protect people? I wonder. So there is nothing like neutrality. It is about an aggressor on your own state. Face him and deal with him. This thing will die. This thing will die. We love Fulanis. We want them to stay with us. We want to eat their meat. We want to eat their meat. We love meat in Ron Nation. We love it so much. But we don't want them to kill us. We don't want them to take our lands. So we will not condone it. If they will not allow us to farm, if they will not allow us to also rear cattle, we will not condone it. And we don't have any land to go to. We will fight for our land. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me round up like this. I will make my emphasis on the function of the security. Police, you are the main security agencies responsible for internal security in every state of the world. Military, you are mainly to safeguard the integrity, the territorial integrity of a nation. This is an encroachment by militias from outside Nigeria. Deal with them. Deal with them. They are not. There is a school of thought, sir. Let me tell you, you people should watch out. People are beginning to think that military are the ones that are having 50% of the cattle we see around. That's why they don't want anybody to touch them. Yesterday, they stole a lot of sheep and some things from the natives. Is that a reason why we should kill the Fulani? Nobody should come here and begin to say because they rustle a cattle, that's why we went to kill them. Because they rustle cattle, you want to kill people? And somebody was mentioning they have killed one hardo. The whole universe should come down because they have killed one person. I'm not saying his life is so valuable. Sir, they have killed 5 village heads in Bokos. They have killed district head in Bokos. They have killed the first-class chief of Bokos. The world should come to an end. We are the most peaceful people, but we will not condone this continuously. We will not condone this continuously. It must stop. It must stop. And the way to stop it is for the Fulanis to identify the foreigners, the attackers, and produce them. We'll chase them away and we'll live in peace with you.